Is up. Okay, so new co-main event. The previous co-main event was Luke Rockhold versus Chris Weidman, and Luke Rockhold was injured. I believe it was his leg. I believe he hadn't been doing any training with the kicks, so it just put him out of commission. And it was a smart choice by him because I had a strong feeling that Weidman was going to put it on him. The reason why I say that is because he had a great outing in the first one. He just made a mistake. So yeah, it is what it is. Now we're gonna move on to the new co-main event. It's sad because they took David Branch's opponent. It was going to be David Branch versus Jacare Souza. They took Souza and they put him in against Weidman now, and now David Branch is going to have to fight an unknown contender, which sucks for him, and I feel bad for him, but I hope he gets the W, and, it is what it is. Sorry, David Branch. I feel so bad for you. But anyways, Jacare is going to be replacing the injured Luke Rockhold, and he's going to be going up against Chris Weidman. And this fight has a lot of implications in the middleweight division. Um, it's make it or break it for Jacare, basically. I feel that the UFC has been giving a lot of love to Weidman just because he's a former champion. He knocked out the greatest pound for pound fighter in Anderson. So, um, I don't know, man. I just feel in this fight, it's gonna be who shows up in the best form. Jacare didn't show up the best his capabilities in the last fight. He kind of gassed at the end of the Gaslam fight, but to be honest, I don't think it's all on him. A lot of people aren't giving as much credit to Kevin Gaslam, um, Kelvin Gaslam. They're not giving as much credit to him because he is a great jiu-jitsu practitioner, and he was able to reverse a lot of positions, and he was able to weather some storms. So it must have been mentally draining for Jacare to be able to get such a dominant position, not be able to do anything with that. And I feel Kelvin was able to prepare for that very well. So if Jacare was able to sharpen those things up, and he does come into this fight on point, I think it could be a very bad night for Weidman. But again, it all depends on who has the better striking, who implements their game plan. I could even see Weidman taking down Jacare and making the fight ugly and gritty. And do I see a decision? I've been hearing a lot of things in the MMA communities. They're talking about decisions. Yeah, because they have two fairly matched opponents. But I think if it's a good night for either one of them, it's not going to be a close fight. I don't think it's going to be competitive. That's going to be. I think one person is going to have to outshine the other, and the other person's going to steamroll one or the other. And I don't know. I feel like if the right Jacare shows up, I think it's going to be his game, and obviously Weidman can't make any mistakes. But I'm just gonna go with Jacare on this one. I feel that his split decision loss was close enough to Gaslam to be able to just say like, hey man, he's still one of the best of the best. So this fight will show. Who knows what happens, but I think Jacare could rock and submit Weidman. We'll see.